I think having a clear vision is really important. When I talk to an entrepreneur, if he or she can't articulate in the first few minutes what is it that they're trying to solve, then that to me is a turn off. And I have to say, do I really want to spend more time with this or not? And by the way, the same thing that maybe I'm oversensitive to as a personal um, issue for me. If I get an email that's like 3 paragraphs, then that means that the writer couldn't really condense it in a clear message. Because emails aren't supposed to be more than a paragraph. Otherwise, you attach a PDF to describe it. Emails should be clear. So the clarity of the purpose and how well you define it is really important. Second, uh, I want an entrepreneur that when I ask her something, she can actually describe uh, the answer that's in her mind, not the answer that I want. Sometimes they say, look, we don't know, we haven't figured this out, but I know that I would figure it out somehow because I'm really determined to do that. And I think that gives a lot of credibility to an entrepreneur. And finally, to really have thought through the problems, even if you haven't solved them. So when you start off at a seed stage, not only you have to work on how to develop the product, the service, how to build a team, how do you go to market, how you expand, how you scale. So you won't have answers to all of those things, but you have to have thought about this. Say, look, we know we have to do these things, and these are some options for us how we might do, but we want to start with this. We're raising this money to first test the product and see how far it can go. And then for scaling, we'll have one, two, three options. And finally, I think a timeline of raising the second round and how those milestones will be met are crucial for us because after we do all our checks and we say, okay, this entrepreneur is right, the product market fit is there, market is good, they can build a team, then we'll ask, can they raise the Series A round? Because that's the biggest risk for us. The first risk for the companies, the number one reason for failure is lack of product market fit. The second one is running out of money. So we want to make sure that they will be at a point that we know the VCs who will do Series A can actually accept them. So I think those are things that the entrepreneur should have in mind when they meet the investor.